Eat breakfast. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's Millie's sort of crisp on that.
Look at that. I know it's a food channel, but it's not that food channel. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, and if you're not doing as well, I hope this video can be a big old comfort to you. So in today's video, I am gonna be doing just a general what I eat in a day video. I have been super duper honest on this channel about my relationship with food and how I've struggled in the last couple years. In this video, I'm really gonna try and push myself to have things that are maybe a little bit out of my comfort zone. I actually got a Starbucks Too Good To Go the other day. In it, I got this little pork and maple bacon lattice. But I thought that could be a really fun little breakfast idea and definitely not something I would usually have. I feel like that'll be nice heated up. I'm gonna also have it with this bad boy, a spicy chili dip. This is actually from McDonald's. I am gonna have one of these, but I'm gonna put it in the velvetizer, so hopefully it gets all nice and frothy. It's gonna be exciting, guys. I've also got this really cute little mug that I got from the charity shop. It's just got really late this morning, so usually I'm the sort of person that would be like, oh, well, I'll just wait till lunch. I'm trying to break out of that, guys. I reckon 5 minutes for that. Lovely, nice and frothy, beautiful. I will down some water though, because I feel like... Is this like twisting around? No, why is it like a Zoom call? I hate that. Is a sausage roll a classic breakfast item? I don't feel like it is. But equally, look at that, beautiful. But yeah, I am loving the velvetizer lifestyle. I haven't really used it loads since getting it, but now that it's getting a lot colder, I have not stopped using it. And it's also just really nice for frothing up your milk. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really comforting. Oh my gosh, that's so lovely. I like that a lot. The caramel in it is lovely. And it just makes a change from a black coffee, which is nice. Now what? Maybe if I just go like that. Sausage rolls like that really give me Christmas energy. Oh my word, look how much sausage meat is in that. To be fair, Starbucks, just sort of smashing it. I feel like there's always a sausage roll on like a Christmas buffet. Yeah, this is getting me in the spirit. Was it my last video that I was saying about my hair being like super frizzy? I can't remember what video it was, but I've definitely been talking about it quite a lot recently, how my hair just doesn't feel very healthy and a little bit like damaged. I am trying to train it in that I'm trying not to use as much heat on it, trying not to wash it as much, blah, 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 blah. But that is why my hairstyles at the moment are probably going to be a little bit boring. There's crumbs everywhere. I'm going to have to get the Hoover out. Highly recommend with that tomato dip. That is gorgeous. This is really making me feel the feels. It feels so wintry. I do think it's a lot easier to eat more in the like autumn, winter months. The summer is so rubbish for people who struggle with food. I've definitely felt the effects of like that this summer. The heat does something to me anyway. Like I just feel like it sort of gets rid of my appetite, but then I don't know, just like the whole like pressures to look a certain way and have a bikini body and all that rubbish. Ugh, hate it. I think I'm fully ready for autumn now. Like I want the cozy movie days. I want the pumpkin spice lattes. It was ever since I had that pumpkin spice latte recently. One thing I've sort of struggled with as well is that like, this is a prime example actually, because I had quite a lot to eat last night, which is absolutely fine. We had curry and then I had crumble and it was really yummy. I really struggled to eat properly the next day. But here I am eating my sausage roll, so it can be done. And actually, I'm really hungry, but I have left it quite late. That is really nice, but knowing me, I don't think I'd like it cold. But hot, you speak my language. There is now crumbs literally everywhere. My coffee. That was so good. Okay, right. I feel very fulfilled for that. I had a savoury breakfast for once, which is fun, like a bit different. And actually, I really enjoyed it. Would I do it again? Maybe not. I think it works because it's a bit later in the morning. Like I could not have that first thing. Sorry, little sausage roll, but I just couldn't. But it's like 10, 11 Z's. That is delicious. You can have your breakfast like any time in the morning. You can have it at 12 p.m. if you want to. It's still breakfast. It's still fine. You can still eat at that time and have lunch. That's always my like fear, is that I'm not going to want lunch. Anyway, it's trying to rewire your brain, isn't it, guys? It's just all these things that are cemented into you. It's hard. It's really hard. But hopefully videos like this help just to know that it is okay. It's absolutely okay to have breakfast at 11 and to have a sausage roll for breakfast. Like, that is absolutely cool. And to have milk in your coffee, like, these things are absolutely fine. I'm still standing, I'm still thriving. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna finish this and I will see you at lunch. For today's lunch, I have actually got a toasty. So I'm just gonna flip the camera around and show you exactly what we're having. So again, this was from the Too Good To Go package, and this is their signature grilled cheese toasty. I am going to put my mini crisp twist on it and add some apple chutney, and I'm going to put this in the air fryer, of course, because it's me. Also gonna have, is this the tonic? I think this is the tonic. So I'm gonna have some tonic water with that and maybe put some lemon in there. Look at that. I've also got my beloved tonic water. Really does look like I'm being sponsored by Starbucks. Zooey mama. Look at the steam. The Starbucks Too Good To Go package was £3.59, I think, which is, I think, actually quite cheap. Look at how steaming hot it is. Oh my gosh, it's definitely worth air frying it. Yeah, £3.59, and I got so much. I do feel like it was a really good deal. And usually I think Starbucks food is way too overpriced. However, if you get it on Too Good To Go, fully worth it. Because I feel like this on its own, this toasty, would be more than £3.50. Without the chutney, I would struggle with that, I think. Definitely needs a bit of chutney, but it is really good. It's the cheesy top. The fact that I'm eating this without any sort of like condiment says it all. I actually wasn't supposed to be filming this video today. I had a completely different video planned. I was really organised and I did an online shop. The slot was supposed to come last night. I was all ready and waiting, and then it just never came, and I was like, turns out I'd ordered it for tonight. There's not a lot I could have done with that. I last minute impromptu decided to do a what I eat in a day video, and actually this is vibes. That's another thing that I eat more in the winter. Toasties, tuna melts. Stop it. Tuna melts. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I don't really have a lot to say. So maybe I will pop you on a time lapse. Okay, that toasty was a bit ridiculous. It was so nice, but as I said before, I think it needed the chutney. I would quite like a post-lunch snack. I'm thinking maybe like a little bit of apple and peanut butter. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's quite a nice little vibe. Like cut up apple and then a little pot of peanut butter. Yeah, I think I might do that. So this is our peanut butter. I think I've shown it on the channel before. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like our breakfast cupboard is sort of thriving a little bit at the moment. So these are all of our like sauces and spreads. Marmite, massive thing of pistachio, chocolate spread at the back there, smooth peanut butter, crunchy peanut, oh, that's not crunchy, where is it? Here, crunchy peanut butter. We've got cashew butter, honey. Oh my god, can I put you in the cupboard? That's so freaky. Hey. Oh, I just love peanut butter. I've got my little thing of peanut butter. Right, chin chin. That is a good combo. Oh, it's stuck to my mouth, the top of my mouth. It is time for dinner. For dinner tonight, I am going for a pizza. This is the ultra thin spicy king prawn pizza from the, I think it's called the wood-fired pizza range. I've not tried this one before, but this is so a bit of me, it's actually unreal. Like, the fact I haven't tried this is ridiculous. I've just made up a salad. James is here, by the way. Do you want to say hi?
I'm back.
He's back. You haven't been like properly on the channel in like a million years. It looks
Really?
like you're avoiding them. James is having this, but
Charlie
it's already
Bingham's.
in the oven.
Yeah.
It's ready meal night. And then I'm also going to have this garlic dip.
Ooh.
Gonna have, in addition, my new fave, a Dr. Pepper Zero. I do like a Diet Coke, but I've really had a lot of them recently. So I'm gonna go for this because I really like the cherry flavour. It's a feast. We got a great sweet treat for afterwards. You excited for your lasagna?
Oh, it's like a smiley face.
I've said that.
Oh.
You excited?
Buzzing, mate.
Pizza night. For me anyway.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's Millie's sort of crisp on that.
Oh, it really is. Although, definitely more chili peppers in my ideal world. That's James's lasagna.
Yeah.
I hope you are appreciating my new pyjamas. They're from Habitat from Sainsbury's if you want them, because I bought them very recently, so I assume they'll still be selling them. But this is my pizza. I mean, I've shown it already, but it just looks so good. Got the garlic sauce as well. I just think this is one of the best combinations. Salad, sauce and pizza. And a Dr. Pepper, of course. I'm really sorry about the audio situation in my videos recently because, like I've said it a million billion times, but I'm really getting to grips with this camera and the audio situation because there is like a external mic which I've never used before. I say that like I didn't do film and TV for 3 years at uni, but as in this sort of scenario slash situation. What I'm trying to say is I'm sorry because the audio definitely hasn't been up to scratch. The amount of times that it would be like rustling or like really ASMR vibes, and that's not me. I know it's a food channel, but it's not that food channel. So yeah, apologies about that, but I am just getting to grips with it and I'm sure it will get better, or I hope it will get better anyway. Having a lot of pizza on my menu. Having a lot of pizza on my channel at the moment, but I'm really here for it. It is just one of my favourite foods. Right, here we go. This is my first time having prawn on pizza and it's good. I'm here for it. One thing I'm not sure about, which I don't know if I could get on board with, is tuna on pizza. Because like I love tuna and I love pizza, but I just don't think they go. Same as like pineapple. It's too watery. I'm gonna open this. Oh, I washed my hair today as well. Right, I'm gonna try a crust with the dip. It's a lot thicker than like the Domino's one. It's a lot more mayo-y. So I actually did a Q&A in my video last week, but I actually had to cut the whole thing out because someone didn't put the little fluffy thing on their mic, so the audio was horrendous to listen back to. I'm hoping that the audio this week will be a lot better, so I'm thinking maybe like a food freedom Q&A. Ooh. I've just asked ChatGPT for I know, I promised myself I wouldn't use it and I just can't stop using it. But I've just asked for some food freedom questions. It's come up with some really good ones. Number one is, what does food freedom mean to you personally? I think that's such an interesting question. I would say just eating your cravings when you want them rather than like delaying it ages. Listening to cues as well, listening to like when you're hungry and just acting on it. So like if you are hungry, just eating what you crave at that time rather than being like, well, I can't eat now because it's not meal time. And I'm not saying I've achieved this because I definitely haven't. For me, yeah, food freedom means like just eating what you crave when you crave it. Say I went out for lunch or something. I wanted a bagel on a menu rather than thinking, well, that's too many calories, too many carbs. Just getting it and eating it and being satisfied and not feeling that guilt afterwards that I have so often felt because I haven't got a salad. That is sort of what food freedom means to me. And also realising that treating yourself is not binging. That for so long has been like a thing in the back of my head that like if I eat a bit more then I'm binge eating. And I have binge ate in my life, like as a teenager I did it quite a lot and it wasn't healthy, but now I just get so triggered by that every time, yeah, I treat myself, I just feel like I'm losing control. I've definitely said it on the channel before. Okay, do you think food should be labelled as good or bad? Why or why not? I don't think there's such a thing as good and bad food. I mean, yes, by the way, I'm not a dietitian, so I don't feel like I can be talking about this in loads of depth, but obviously you can live without things like chocolate, but you do need everything in your diet for a healthy diet, right? So like you need carbs, you need a little bit of sugar. It's just all in proportion. So to say that like certain foods are good and certain foods are bad is just seems a bit ridiculous to me. If you're having like tons and tons of like one particular food group at once, then maybe yes, that would be classed as bad. But even then, like, is it really? I don't know. Depends if it's causing health issues, I guess. So no, I don't think they should be labelled as good or bad. Because also a lot of the time, you find with like these like healthy salads that they're actually not that healthy. How do you know when you're eating out of hunger versus out of emotion? If I don't have anything to do, and I suppose this is where me being a bit of a busybody probably doesn't help. If I don't have anything to do of a day, that's when I tend to eat for the sake of eating. So if I'm bored, then sometimes I would use it as just like a thing to do. And I think I can tell quite easily when that is the case. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, to be honest, because food should be enjoyed. Obviously, there is a line where it is unhealthy and you don't want to rely on food when you're bored, but equally, it is an entertainment thing to do. It's a weird way of looking at it, but I also try and eat quite slowly, as you can probably tell. Then it just gives my stomach a bit of time to digest, so I know I'm not like massively overeating. Talking about this sort of stuff does actually really scare me because I barely talk to like my close friends and family about this sort of thing. So like to talk about it online, especially when I'm no expert, is absolutely terrifying. God, what a tiny piece of pizza. What was I thinking cutting that up? What food rules have you unlearned that made your life better? So I think the main one, weirdly for me, is that being bloated and feeling full is not a bad thing. And like, don't get me wrong, like I don't necessarily want to be like massively full in the middle of a work day. Like I'm not one of those people that can go and have like a massive lunch at work. Just for motivation reasons, like I feel like I lose my mojo a little bit. But being full is such a good thing. Being bloated is completely normal. If you're not bloated at the end of the day as a girl, I mean, I can't remember the last time that I went to sleep with a flat belly. I don't know. If I'm not bloated, I haven't eaten enough. I may have lactose intolerance, please tell me if I do, if this is not normal, but yeah, I can't remember the last time I didn't get bloated, and to be honest, I'm just learning to live with that and be okay with that and know that it's literally just bloat. This pizza's really nice, by the way. It's a bit spicy, but it's not like ridiculous. I'm not sure about the garlic dip, like it's nice, but I'm not big into mayo, and it is just giving like a slightly garlic version of mayonnaise. That was really good. The prawns, oh, so delicious. I might do a bit of reading. I'm reading this really good book at the moment called Someone in the Attic. It is a bit scary. Like it's verging on horror. I'd say it's the thriller, but it is verging on horror. But it doesn't really bother me because we don't have an attic here, we're ground floor. So like I am a little bit smug about the whole situation because I can't get freaked out. Like I literally can't get freaked out because this house doesn't have an attic. But yeah, Someone in the Attic, it's so good. Yeah, so I will see you at dessert, which, as I always say, I'm an evening eater, so dessert is good tonight. Okay, so for my little sweet treat tonight, I have got another of the cake pops. So this is from Starbucks again. It was in the Too Good To Go bag, but I'm actually obsessed with these. This is the Little Bear one. They've also got a little, I think it's a birthday cake one, which I had the other day, which is lovely. This one is so squished. I don't know why. I'm sure it will taste lovely. Then I got given these for my birthday by my lovely friend, and they're basically chocktails. So it's chocolates that you put in milk that make it a chocolate cocktail, but it basically has on the back all the different like combinations to make the cocktails. It's a hard choice, but I think I'm going to go for the hot chocolate martini. So yeah, you just add those chocolates to your milk and then you've got the cocktail, which is crazy. So I'm excited to try that. I'm also using this mug, which goes very nicely with these pajamas. So I'm going to pop some coconut milk in there, froth it up, and then add the chocolate. We just add that in. Might just add a little bit of water so it's not like too milky. Lid on. Oh, I just love this thing so much. It's also the fact it's so quiet. Such a understated queen. Oh yeah. So we need 2 of the yellow ones. 2 of these. one of the white ones, one of the blue, yeah, one of the blue, like that, and then give it a good old stir. I might have to leave that for a little bit just to melt. Oh, that is really nice. That is so yummy. Back to the Q&A, guys, the food freedom Q&A. Can you share a moment when you realised your relationship with food needed to change? The reason that I lost weight in the first place, because I've always been like quite consistent. Like growing up, I was always like quite consistent with my weight, and like I never really had many food related issues. I kind of just ate what I wanted and loved life. And actually that's not true. I did have like issues, but it was more to do with like binge eating and like having control rather than not eating enough. So those issues didn't really come about until I basically lost a lot of weight due to a really bad bout of anxiety that I ended up going on medication for. And once I went on medication, I actually was like a lot better with everything. So the reason that I started losing weight wasn't ever because of any diets or like wanting to look a certain way. It was literally because I could not eat, because I was so anxious. I remember, weirdly, my family were eating these waffles, making these waffles with like berries and stuff. Right now sounds a delight. At the time, I've never felt so like sickened by something. It was crazy. And for someone who loves their food, like it was just like horrible. I think because I do have such a like love for food and cooking and baking and stuff, like it was almost like a part of me was missing. So I lost a lot of weight then. Once I got back on medication, I was not worried about it at all. And then like it just sort of like I got really like body conscious all of a sudden. I just remember we were going on holiday to the Canary Islands. I remember being like, oh, I might just lose a little bit of weight just so that I feel okay in a bikini, which by the way, I shouldn't have done because I was a perfectly healthy weight. I would have looked absolutely gorgeous in a bikini, but that's not how I was thinking at the time. Anyway, we went on holiday, lovely, great, perfect, and it didn't stop. And that's, I think, when I spiraled. And I don't know if there was a specific moment necessarily when I realised it was unhealthy, but I do remember going away with my friends. We took a lot of photos on this trip, and I remember looking back at the photos and thinking, ooh, I actually look quite gaunt. And my mum started talking to me about it, and I feel like if my mum's saying something to me, then it's because she wouldn't just like make a issue out of nothing. If she had mentioned it, then I knew it was actually something slightly serious. God, it feels like such a long time ago now, but then obviously like it's all very well acknowledging that, but actually being able to like act on it and put on weight is a completely different situation. What's one food you used to feel bad about eating but now enjoy guilt-free? The first thing that springs to mind is pasta. I love pasta now. I feel like I went through a real phase where I didn't like it because it was too carby. Like it's never ever my go-to dish, but James is great at making pasta and so many different varieties, and you can use like things in the fridge and it's just like easy. Also, this is so random, but bacon sarnies, oh my god. I'm not talking like a but like cafe bought bacon roll. I'm talking homemade bacon sandwich. If it has egg in it, brill, perfect. But I never used to eat those. I said it in my video, my Fear Foods video, but never used to eat those. Now, oh my gosh, they are one of the best things on this planet. Like, so delicious. And also cheese. It's taken me a while, but I'm getting there with it and starting to really enjoy it. This is really sweet, this little bear. What's one small step someone can take today to start moving towards food freedom? So as I've said, I'm no expert in this. This is a random one. It's really worked for me, and it's eating straight away when you wake up. Whether you're hungry, whether you're not, eat straight away. Apparently it's good for your metabolism, I don't actually know, but I know that if I eat Firstly, if I can't eat during the morning, it doesn't matter because I've already eaten. It also just puts me on a good trajectory for the rest of the day, because I find if I don't eat first thing, I don't actually get as hungry. And I think eat consistently as well, even if like, and this is literally just friendly advice, by the way, please don't take this as like science. I'm not a doctor. Maybe as well, little and often. I mean, it's not something that I necessarily do, but I do think it's worked for quite a few people. If like one big meal is quite overwhelming, maybe just like keep it simple, have little snacks throughout the day rather than, yeah, going full force with like a massive dinner or something. Do you think food tastes better when you're not stressing about calories? 100,000,000%. Oh my God, there's a face at the bottom of my mug. Can you see it? Oh my God, idiot. Honestly. Sometimes I'm so conscious about how much I'm actually eating and not overeating and not making myself feel full that I don't actually appreciate what's in front of me. So yes, I think it tastes so much better when I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna finish on some quick fire ones because this is really fun. Sweet or savoury? Sweet all the way. Pizza or pasta? Pizza, as you've probably realised from today. Eat breakfast or skip it? Eat breakfast. Oh, I just had a spoonful of the chocolate, it's so good. Coffee or tea? Always coffee. Dessert every day? Yes or no? Go-to comfort food? Ramen. One food you'll never give up? Chocolate. So blooming good, guys. All in all, that was delicious. That was really, really good. I think with these, I've definitely, next time I use them, put them straight in the velvetizer rather than messing around with the milk. But that was gorgeous. That little sweet combo was those little cake pops. I know they look tiny, but they are delish. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and hopefully I didn't overshare too much, but I just think these things, like I say this so many times, but I genuinely think these things can't be spoken about most too much. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're nearly at 1.4k, which is very exciting. But yes, we'll see you soon for another video. Bye.